Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Medico Learning. I hope you people are liking my videos. Please stay tuned and updated. Don't forget to press the like and the subscribe button and also the bell button for further notification. Thank you. Today we shall be discussing about the ACLS guideline and what is the major difference in AHA certified ACLS guideline 2015 and 2020. So we shall be discussing the main differences between it. The first is 6 link recovery is added to all 4 chains of survival. There is emphasis on early ADR administration. Repeat every 4 minutes to coincide with the alternative pulse check. The third point is there is a separate algorithm for pregnant women and opioid related arrest. EEG and neurological imaging is introduced as a part of resuscitation care. EEG and neurological imaging is introduced as a part of resuscitation care. The rate of the breath in pediatric age group is increased to 1 breath per 2 to 3 seconds, that is 20 to 30 breaths per minute. It is advised to consider a cuff endotracheal tube in pediatric age group. Umbilical vein catheterization is to be considered. Another point is 2 thumb encircling compression in infant is better than 2 finger compression. Very important in case of a stroke, there is FAST. What is FAST? It is facial drop, arm drift, speech difficulty, and T is a time to call emergency. Another point is aspirin intake is advised for all non-traumatic chest pain before arrival of emergency services unless contraindicated. Use of waveform capnography is recommended during bag and mask ventilation too. Use of mobile technology is reasonable and should be encouraged. Another is amiodarone is equal to lidocaine as an antiarrhythmic drug in cardiac arrest scenarios. Amiodarone is equal to lidocaine. For symptomatic bradycardia, the dose of atropine. For symptomatic bradycardia, the dose of atropine has been increased from 0.5 mg to 1 mg IV stat, and the dose of dopamine is increased from 2 to 20 mics per kg per minute to 5 to 20 mics per kg per minute. There is emphasis on the prevention of hyperoxia, hypoxias, and hypotension. For adult tachycardia, IVSS and ECG has moved earlier in the algorithm. Another is updated ECS algorithm contact balloon inflation goal is less than 90 minutes. It should be less than 90 minutes. Contact to balloon inflation goal should be less than 90 minutes. The target saturation to be maintained is more than 94% for stroke and 90 to 98% for post cardiac arrest care. It also says that IV routes are preferred over intraosseous route, and new diagrams to guide neuroprognostication. So this was an ACLS guideline and the major differences. Thank you for watching my video. Please follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram handle. I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon button. Please stay updated for further videos. Thank you.